you for joining us or joining me at Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. I'm Jeanne. Just to let you know, these readings are free, or these messages, basically. It's not a full reading. They are messages from Spirit, and they're free. It's my give back to Spirit, just for the help that I get from everyone. So please, as you're joining us tonight, make sure that you log on with your questions. I will get to as many people as I can. I can't promise everyone. It's impossible. Few announcements while people are logging on. Friday nights, we have Open Circle, which we would love to have you join us for. It's free for the very first time you sit in Circle. And Circle itself is just a group of individuals coming together for the purpose of spirit communication. I can guarantee you that everyone that shows up on a Friday night will receive a message, whether it's from myself or one of the other many mediums that I have working with us, and they are very, very good. If you decide you want to come back, it's $10 a person for an evening, and believe me, most people, I think there have been maybe one in the last year that didn't want to come back, but everyone does come back. Also, for everyone that's joining us tonight, please share these videos as many as you share. As many times as you share, your name will go in for a free reading, which will be pulled on the 29th, which is the last Tuesday of the month. That's no cost whatsoever, okay? All right, hold on. I got to fix my screen here. 1 second. What's going on here? Okay, well, I'm going to have to use the other screen. All right, also, classes. We have 2 sets of classes starting. It's Introduction to Psychic Development and Mediumship. The first class will be on the 29th of this month. It's a Tuesday, and it will be at noontime for those that have evening commitments and can't attend classes in the evening. And then Thursday evenings from 7 to 9. So you can choose from either or. If you're interested in the classes or just want general information, private message me either during or after the show with your physical address. I suggest private messaging because nobody wants their full address up online here. And Michelle and I'll get together and we will be sending you the pamphlets and information necessary. So please give us a call, give us a notice, okay? All right, I got to look to a side screen here, so please don't get upset with me for a minute. Oh, good, Rebecca. Glad you'll be back. Send me your address anyway so I can send you the application. All right. Thank you, Terry. Edna Bailey, how are you tonight? Edna, is this your first time here? Because I don't remember seeing your name. And there's a man here, and he's all excited that you're online. I feel like a husband or someone that you were very, very close to. He's here with a lot of love. He's here with a lot of excitement. It's like something's going on in your life right now that it's like the two of you had been waiting a long time for. Something that you wanted to have happen. Know that he's here. Edna, know that he's here. He loves you. And he can't wait for the changes. And I believe there's some changes coming in your physical life. So, but they're good changes because I feel really positive, really happy about it. Okay? I'll leave that for now. So God bless. All right. All right. All right. Rachel, Erica Sproul, give me a text later and we can talk about that. With the dream. Okay. All right. Okay, I think this is Brittany DeCourcy. Brittany, I keep hearing drums. Does that mean anything in particular to you? I'm asking because I'm not understanding it. I'm seeing a young man here with drums. And he's like, I don't understand what he's playing or anything. Maybe just that he was in a band or something, and that's how you would remember him. All right. Anyway, Brittany, while I'm hearing this, I'm really drawn to say, or he wants me to tell you to bring the music back. You let the music go a long time ago, and he's saying bring it back. It needs to be part of your life. It was once before. Once you do that, you're going to be much happier and you're going to be more comfortable. He's saying we did a lot with the music. I hope this makes sense to you. Just know that he's here with love, and he wants to bring his music back into your life. It's really, really important to him, by the way. Okay? All right. Is it Billy Joe? Billy Joe, there's a woman here, and I feel like a grandmother with her. She's very stooped. When she's standing, that's how she's acknowledging or coming through. She's when she was here, she was stooped a lot. She had a hard time with her bones or with straightening up. Because she keeps showing me x-rays and laughing. I don't know what that's about. But she's saying they never could quite figure it out. She's here. She wants you to know that she's, one moment she's stooped and the next minute she's standing up and dancing and saying, it's pain-free over here. She's happy. She's well. And she's also coming through, and it's almost like she keeps patting the top of your head. She's saying you always were a good girl. And I don't mean to be detrimental or to be rude in any way, folks. I can only give these messages the way they come in. Or I want to say I don't mean to be condescending, but it's like she's coming over and patting the top of your head, Billy Joe, saying, I'm here. It's okay. But she's concerned that you've been sad for a very long time. She doesn't like that. She's saying if you're going to make the changes, now's the time to do it. And because I can help now. I couldn't help before. A lot of love, and I really feel it. You know who I'm talking about here, and just a whole lot of love coming from her. All right, I'll leave that with you. All right. And again, folks, I don't choose who I bring these messages to. I just bring through the messages that they come in as spirit comes in for me. That's why I ask you to put up your questions. Sometimes just putting a question up, it helps to bring them in, your spirit loved ones. All right. Lori Wagner, is it Lizuski? Lori, there's a young woman here. She's standing here and she's got her arms crossed and there's a frown on her face. She's concerned that you didn't follow through with something. Would you know who I'm talking about? All right. Lori. Okay. She's saying, it's time to get it done. It's time to get things done. Something wasn't followed through on this. It concerns her. And she's saying it needs to get taken care of. It shouldn't be hanging on this long. I'm not sure what this is. It could be just, part of an estate or something, because she's showing me paperwork. Okay. All right, Lori, she just wants you to get things moving. She's also saying she misses you. She misses the time that she had with you. She said it never really is enough, is it? It's kind of, not lamenting, but almost a sadness. Like she's saying that no matter how much time she had spent with you, it wouldn't have been enough in her book. Just tremendous amount of love coming from her. And I also I want to say respect too, because she's saying she doesn't know if she could have gotten through things the way you did. And that's really, really important to her that you know that. Okay, she's saying you didn't get much praise in your lifetime, but she's saying she would. And she loves you. Okay, I'll leave that. God bless. America DeVoe, was your husband a big man? I want to say with America with big belly, because there's a man standing here, and I want to giggle. He reminds me of my husband that passed. Got a big belly on him, laughing. He loved to make people laugh, America, and it's like he's here now, trying to make you laugh, trying to get you going, trying to get you to lighten up. He's talking. He's concerned. I don't know if this is a daughter of yours that he's concerned with, but he's saying that things aren't quite right there. She needs some help. He can't help her now. He can't help her the way that you can. And he just wants you to make you aware of there's something going on around your daughter right now. And he's saying, check it out, because she needs some help. And if your daughter's online here, I apologize. I don't know who you are, but if I opened a can of worms here, I apologize. But America, he's very, very insistent on this, so please pay attention to it, okay? God bless. All right. Is it Leisha Kramer Upchick? Don't mean to murder anyone's names here, folks. Sorry if it sounds that way. Lisa, there's a man coming through, and he's stomping his feet. And he's saying, by God, tell her that she needs to slow down. Is this your father? He's concerned about an older woman. I don't know if it's a mother or if it's his sister, but he's saying you're very close to her, and he's saying, by God, tell her to slow down. She's doing too much too fast. Okay, and he's laughing. I'm laughing because I'm hearing the woman wouldn't listen to me when I was here. She probably won't listen now, but by God, I'm going to say it. He's very frustrated. There's a lot of love there from him, but I also feel a sternness that, boy, you didn't want to cross him. Anyway, I'll leave that message. I hope that makes sense. God bless. Okay. Rhonda King. Rhonda, was Leroy a small man? Small in stature, height, size, very slight man? Because there's this man standing here in front of her, or in front of me. All right. Because when you said the name Rhonda, he puts one finger up. Says, here. I don't know if this is him or if he's coming in like an ad. I want to say it's coming in the second person here. Anyway, a lot of laughter with him. I don't know why, but it's like I want to sit here and I want to giggle. Like a little kid. It's like he has that way of making people laugh. Foolish beings is the only way I can explain it, and I don't mean to be disparaging to anyone, so please understand that, okay? All right, we'll do it this way. All right, anyway, Rhonda, this man is here. He's trying to bring some laughter in for you because for whatever's going on. Okay, all right, very, very thin, very, wow, just, okay. But that laughter is there, and I see a pose like the thinking man, and it's like he's trying to think up ways to get to you or to get you to acknowledge him. I believe he's been around you a lot. He's telling me he has, but you don't quite realize it's him. Things are going on in your environment, in your home, or wherever it is you are. unexplainable, and you're like, well, why did that happen, or what's going on, or where did that come from? Pay attention a little bit more to your surroundings, because I think Leroy really wants to he really wants to work with you directly and not so much me. Okay? I don't know that he likes me. That's okay. But he wants to work more directly with you, Brenda. Okay? And I'll leave that. God bless. And it's not unusual, folks. You know yourselves that just in the physical world, there are people that you meet just for whatever reason. It's like it's a hard rub where you're not comfortable. And, it's that way with spirits sometimes, too. All right. Again, share the video as much as possible. For every time that you share the video, your name gets put into a drawing for a free reading, which will be pulled on the 29th. Okay, so please share away. I'll be right with you. All right. All right. Folks, I don't know if this is, I don't know, all at once I want to say Sammy or Samantha. Okay, I see the name Sammy, and Sammy Ferguson Bulger. And I want to say Samantha. Is this you? This person didn't call you Sammy. They called you Samantha or Sam or something, but not Sammy. Okay. Anyway, Sammy, he's saying something's going on. Sammy, this is with you, but this man is calling you Samantha. It's like he didn't like nicknames or odd names, if you will. He considered a nickname an odd name. It's the only way I can explain that. He liked to use proper names. Okay. The man that's coming through is talking about something about legs or hips. Have you been having difficulties with him? I'm not a medical doctor, folks. This person is concerned with you, and just it needs to be taken care of. Something needs to be done on a medical level. Please get it taken care of. If you're not fully aware of what I'm talking about, you will be soon. And when you do, don't put it off. Don't just brush it off and say, no, I'm sore today. I overdid it yesterday type thing. When you become aware of a problem, please get it checked out as soon as possible, because this man is telling me you can keep a big problem from happening. And he's adamant about that, because he's saying he did not get checked out when he should have. He didn't take care of himself the way he should have. And he's concerned that you do that. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. Oh. All right. Who we got? All right. Is this Caitlin or Caitlin Goodrich? Caitlin, there's a woman here. I want to say a mother or a grandmother. She was very involved with your childhood, with your upbringing. Would you know who I'm talking about? I don't necessarily feel a mother, but someone like a mother. All right, anyway, Caitlin, she's here with a lot of love. She's concerned that things didn't get taken care of before she passed on. Things that meant a great deal to her. I want to say a grandmother, mother's side of the family with her. She's telling me that there were hard feelings all the way around, not necessarily from you, between you and her, but with a lot of other people around her. there were hard feelings, and she just wants to let everyone know that she's okay. You know, she understands more than she did back then when she was passing. And she's saying there's no anger, there's no tears, there's no upset. Just know that I'm doing okay. And she's saying, I miss you. You used to help her a lot. Okay? You used to help her a lot with just her daily life, is what she's telling me. Wow, she could do a whole life story here if she could. Don't have time for that. Okay. All I'm hearing is just tell her I love her. That's all. Just tell her I love her. Okay? She's a very demanding presence when she's around. I hope that makes sense. I'll leave that with you. God bless. All right. Christy Simmons, they're always here. I just don't always get a chance to get through to everybody. Please don't be upset. It's not on purpose. It's just, it gets a little crazy here some nights. I mean, folks, you got to understand, it gets crowded in here. You know, even though they're of a higher vibration, it can get overwhelming sometimes. I give as many messages as I can, and I bring through as many as I can. So please have patience. Some spirits are stronger than others. The same as in life. Some personalities are much stronger than others. You know, and I'm sure you've all been in a situation where you've been in a room full of people and one person overtakes a whole conversation. Well, it's a strong personality. It's the same way with spirit a lot of times. You know, it's the stronger ones come through first. But I'm here to tell you, if the message is important enough for the spirit, they will bring it through. But just know that our loved ones are here all the time. They truly are. They don't. Death is a change of existence. It's not an end. And that's what I hope to prove here with these messages from people. Okay. Allie Green. Allie, there's a man here, but he says, I'm not Uncle Bill. Okay. I don't know who he is. He's saying I'm one of the others. Did your uncle have brothers or whatever? But he's saying he's not Uncle Bill. He just wants you to know that. And he's laughing. He said he'll get his turn later on. I want to say, was this your Uncle Bill's father or older brother? Because I feel that type of vibration from him. Very, very commanding, very, very strong energy. Excuse me. He's also telling me he had a problem with his throat or with his ability to speak before he passed on. That's how people will remember him. He didn't have the ability to communicate the way he wanted to. He's saying, if you don't remember, talk to the family. They can tell you who it was. But I don't, just so you know, it's not Uncle Bill. He's adamant about that. He's also, something about a swing set. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's something that he gave you or he helped build or something when you were young. But there's an importance there. So, a memory with a swing set. Talk to family members. He said they can help you understand what he's talking about, because he's getting frustrated. Apparently, I'm not getting the message correctly. Talk to family members, and they can help you understand who this is. Okay? I'll leave that, Allie. I'm sorry. I just, sometimes it's hard to understand. Okay. Brenda Lynn. As soon as your name came up on the screen, I got her. Brenda, there's younger people here. Dear, I don't know how old you are, but these are young people here from Spirit. Some of them may have crossed over at the same time or around the same time. but they're excited that you're here. Brenda, they want to say hello. They want to say, you know, we're okay. We're doing okay now. Would you know who I'm talking about, dear? It would help if I knew. But anyway, they're showing me cars. They just want you to be real careful. Something isn't quite right with the vehicle that you have. I hope that makes some sense, because they're concerned that things haven't been taken care of it properly, and that you need all right, maybe it is friends of your son, but they're concerned about a vehicle, saying you need to get taken care of. He's talking about you. He wanted you to get it taken care of before he left, but that didn't happen. I wish I understood more of this message, because I do feel an importance to this, Brenda. He's all right. These were friends of his. Brenda, just know that your son is well. He's with friends. He's doing okay. He's just concerned with you that you're not getting things taken care of or things done. And he wants that corrected. I hope that makes sense. Just know that he loves you. And I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Excuse me 1 second. All right. Whew. Okay. Janine? Is it Janine Lott? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jan or Janine? Okay. There's 4 people here. And it's almost like 4 different generations, all kind of mixed in here. All I'm hearing is, of course we're okay. The man is standing here, and it's almost like he's doing a jig. Says, "See, I can walk. I'm walking now." He had difficulty either walking or with mobility when he was here in the physical world, and he goes like this, and he's showing me his face was very sad when he was here. Maybe he was disabled in some way, but that disability isn't there anymore, Janine. He's happy. He's well. He's doing very well, and he's actually living the life, or the kind of life that he wanted, and that's important to him. Okay. There's a woman here. I don't know that you would know her, Janine. Maybe you heard of her. She's showing me an infant. She's cradling an infant. I would venture to say that this woman died in childbirth or near that time. I want to go back a few generations, but they all want you to know that they're here. They're saying we're okay, and we're helping the rest. I hope that makes sense. God bless. Excuse me, folks. Okay. Julie, is it Julie Murray? Julie C. Murray? Do wind chimes mean anything to you? I'm hearing like wind chimes. And there's a woman standing next to some very soft wind chimes, Julie. She had a great love of these things. That's how she's identifying herself. She's saying when she was in the physical world, she had a lot of these things, or things like this. And she's saying anytime you want to remember me, or anytime you want to call on me, just ring the chimes. she would be there. She said she'll always be here to help. I feel tremendous emotion coming from this woman. She didn't say a lot. Even now, she's not saying a whole lot of words, but the emotions are coming through really, really strong. And I believe that's how she was in the physical world as well. Okay. Just know that she's saying the wind chimes. Look to the wind chimes. You'll know. You'll remember. Okay, I'll leave that. I hope it makes sense. You know, a lot of times, folks, these messages don't make sense to me when they come through. Sometimes I'll ask for clarification, but most times I just, trust and give it the way it comes in, and hopefully you can understand it. I do know that oftentimes when Spirit comes through to us, it's not always as we expect it to be, and that's kind of hard to swallow sometimes, but please just bear with me, okay? Patricia Laux. He found his brother Paul. David was saying, I found Paul, he's right here. He didn't say anything about Dad, just Paul. Paul's the one that he was interested in. Sorry. He's showing me fast cars or racetracks or something with him. That he loved vehicles, or I don't know if he built them or raced them or what he did with them, but he loved the cars and he loved speed, especially a car that was made for speed. Okay, and I'll leave that. All right. I'm Tiffany Rome. Tiffany, there's a young one that comes in for you. Just bouncing around, happy, excited. Just saying, I'm here. I don't know if this was a child of yours or a sister, but it's a female. It's a little girl. Very happy, very bouncy, very, very, very spirited. She's saying, tell her I'm here, tell her I'm here. So I'm telling you she's here. I wish there was more of a message with that. Just know that she seems happy and well. And there's an older woman that comes in to take her hand to it's like, come on, it's time to go here. It's time to go this way, so that there's someone here caring for her. She's taking care of her, very good care of her, but it's like she's giving her quiet direction. She's not upset with her because she's here, but she's like, come on, you're not supposed to be here right now. And I felt her drawn to you, Tiffany. Okay? God bless. All right. Okay. Teresa Smith. I have to be honest here. There's been a young man standing here for a while, and I wasn't quite sure how to bring him through because all he's telling me is that he didn't have a natural death. I didn't know if he took his own life or someone took it for him. But I was really hesitant to bring that through. But know that your son is here. And all I'm hearing from him is, I love you, Ma. It's not Mom or Mommy. It says, I love you, Ma. And I'm just that it's better now. I'm okay. It wasn't in vain. I don't know what the situation was around his passing, but know that he's okay with it. He's healing. And he's saying yes. You're asking, did you do it, Matt? He's saying yes, I did, and I'm sorry. because he'll talk another time, but right now there's a lot of emotion coming from him. The love never left. All right, Teresa, he had his reasons. Just know that he loves you. He'll come through another time, but just know that he loves you. He was here. All right, let me take a break here for a second, folks. Again, classes for psychic development mediumship. For all of you interested, I'm not the only one that does this as far as the readings go. And what I tell everybody is there's nothing I can do that you're not capable of. The difference is just the education. I teach psychic development and mediumship. We are starting a beginner's course. We have 2 classes starting the last week of the month, the 29th. Tuesday will be at noontime in the afternoon. The 31st is Thursday. It'll be in the evening from 7 to 9, so you can take either or. But if you PM me after the show with your physical address, we will send you the brochures so that you know more about what the class is, what to expect, and just the application as well. So that even if you're just interested in wanting to know more about it, just send us your address and we'll send them out as soon as we can this week. It'll probably be tomorrow or Thursday at the latest. They'll go out in the mail. Just make sure that we have your physical address. Okay? All right. There's also Friday nights, folks. Please come join us. It's a wonderful group. We have a good time. All right. Angie Bannock. Angie, I keep seeing like a seesaw, an old-fashioned seesaw. Does this make sense to you? I'm not sure. It's like it's not in a playground setting, but it's like in a large backyard. And there's a young girl on it, and she's saying, "Come on." She wants you to get on the seesaw with her. She wants to play. I don't know if this is a daughter or someone that you thought of like a daughter. I want to say she was a young woman when she passed, but she's very immature for her physical age. But she's happy and she wants you to know that. Also a celebration around her. A celebration of her passing, which would be her birth. Yeah, her birth into spirit or what, but there's a celebration cake that she wants to share with you. A lot of love, a lot of laughter, and just she's saying, let's build new memories. That's important to her. God bless. All right. Is there someone getting on a plane here real quick? Like in the next week? Because I have this man standing here. He's wearing like a pilot's uniform. And he keeps shaking his head no. It's like, just find another flight. Find something else. I don't know who this is for. I wish I knew, because I really feel an urgency with this message. But this is literally, it looks like he's dressed like a pilot. A pilot would be, an airline pilot. And he just wants you to, to be careful. Make sure things are checked out. It's like he's saying, you can demand that type of information. All right. Well, I hope that connects with somebody, because there is an importance to it. Okay, I'll leave that. All right. Brenda Roosevelt. Brenda, how are you? Brenda, there's a tall man standing here, and his hair is as red gets. All right, I don't know who he is. I'm not sure who he is. Would this be a grandfather? I don't know that you would have known. He's telling me you wouldn't have known him. But he said everybody knew him by his red hair. A very quiet, I want to say a quiet dignity with this man, but big, beautiful smile. And he's saying, tell your dad I said hello. Tell your dad and your grandpa. Tell your dad I said hello. All right, I hope this makes sense to you, Brenda. He's also talking about something about the red hair. Did you have red hair? Or do you have red hair? Because he's laughing. I'm hearing it was always a curse. I don't know why, but that's the way it's coming through. And I'll leave that. But just know that this man's here with a lot of love. Okay? All right. And now for some reason my computer screen is starting to work. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Wow. It's so frustrating sometimes with electronics. It truly does. All right. I can still see your screen better. Okay. All right. Victoria Gonzalez, do you have a connection with this man in the pilot's uniform? It's something about flying, and I want to say just don't. He's concerned. All right. I hope you can relate to that, okay? Okay. Alyssa Goodrich. Alyssa, there's a woman standing here and she keeps patting her chest. I don't feel that this was her problem, but she's concerned with you. She's saying, oh, honey, please take care of yourself. It's not your time. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to get things taken care of, and you're going to be fine. Again, please understand I am not a doctor by any stretch here. I'm only giving you the way it's coming through, and she's saying that you need to get to a doctor. You need to have things checked. She's saying that she did there's a problem with her lungs. All right. She said, Alyssa, all she's saying is if you get it checked now, you're going to be fine. Don't be stubborn like I was. Don't think that, you're invincible. She's saying you have a tendency to do that a lot. The thinking you're invincible part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's that crude, but just know that that's important. Okay? That you get it checked. All right. There's okay. All right, I'm waiting here for just a second. Charlotte, that's who I wanted. Charlotte Jones. Charlotte, have you been working with your hands a great deal? Charlotte, there's a woman that comes in here and she's saying she taught you how to make things. She's all right. I don't know where you are in the feed here, but she's telling me she taught you to make things. And she's saying you're not using those gifts. You need to be able to show your creativity in order to be happy, to feel complete. Just please know that this woman loved to work with her hands. She loved to be creative, and she's saying she has to believe. Okay, she's saying she has to believe that she passed that on to you. That's important to her. because she's saying that kind of creativity never dies. It goes from one generation to the other. And she's saying, if you let me, I'll be there with some of those creations. So just think about it. If you've thought about making something or creating something, even if you've never done it before, but I really feel it's something that you do on a regular basis. Charlotte, she's helping you. She's giving you ideas. She's helping you understand the medium that you're working with, whether it's fabric or clay or wood or whatever. But she wants you to know that what you create always comes from the heart, and it's always an extension of who you are. It's important that you honor that within yourself. She knew that, and she's saying it took her a long time to figure that out. She doesn't want it to take so long for you. Okay? I'll leave that with you. Sandy Lane Murray. Okay, was he a big man? I want to say not as big as Joe, but he was a large man. Kind of stooped. Very stubborn. Wow, very stubborn. Okay, I don't want to give that message. What I'm getting, Sandy, all right, okay. Sandy, what I'm getting point blank English is he's saying he needs his backside kicked. All right, I'm sorry. Please, folks, understand that's not me. God, that's going to get me in trouble tonight. And this man doesn't care if it gets me in trouble. He's just that point blank. He's saying, of course I remember what time of the year it is. Something, some type of celebration. Something's going on that he knows, he wants you to know he's here for. He said, of course I wouldn't forget. But just know that he's here. I want to laugh with him, but he doesn't appreciate my laughing. He was very, very serious. And for whatever reason, it's like he wants to go after Joe. Tell Joe we better straighten up, okay? I'll leave that. Wow, that's going to get me in trouble. Okay. All right. We got time for just a few more here. Again, just remember, as long as you're sharing the video, for every time that you share this video, your name gets put into a drawing for our free reading, which will be the name will be drawn on the 29th. It's the last Tuesday of the month. So if you'd like to get in on that, please share like crazy, because that's how we're getting this out. Also, tomorrow night on YouTube, the same name, Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. We're in the process of building that program. So please, even if you don't watch it, go in and just subscribe to it, folks. We need the numbers. We need them badly. You're more than welcome. And again, it's the same format as tonight. I will read for as many as humanly possible within that hour, and it is at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. So hopefully some of you, if I didn't get to you here tonight, hopefully I'll be able to get to some of you over there tomorrow night. So please keep that in mind, okay? Zachary, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last name. But your name isn't Zachary. Who is this, please? All right. Wow, got real uncomfortable. This is going to sound really strange, but are you using someone else's screen name? I'm asking. Zachary is a male name, and that's just, I'm not getting a male vibration. I'm getting a female with this. If you could, I'd really appreciate it, because there's a message there. All right, just let me know. And can you watch for it, please? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, Ann Lawrence Johnston, how are you? There's a young couple here. They tell me they crossed over about the same time. Would you know who I'm talking about? Anyway, they want you to know that they're well, that they're with other family members, and they just wanted to come in and tell you that they love you and that they're well. They had plans for a large family. That didn't happen, but she's saying they'll have the family there. They have family, so much family over there that it can be overwhelming at times. And especially the young woman is talking, and she's saying, I've met so many relatives that I never knew, and it's so wonderful. It's like she's in awe of everything where she is. It's a good thing. It's very pleasant. Okay? I'll leave that. All right, is it Genesee Lampier? I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name correctly. Genesee. There's like 4 or 5 people here, and the reason why I'm saying 4 or 5 is because the 5th one, it's like he walks up to the group and walks away, walks up to the group and walks away. I don't know if he's here or not, okay? There's an older woman here that is like the spokesperson, and she's saying each in their own time, we'll get there, we'll be able to talk, we'll be able to bring stuff through. But right now, you need to know that things need to settle down around you. Things have been too crazy around you. It's very difficult for them to get through, to talk, to be able to experience life with you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Wow. They have a lot to say, but they're saying you need to focus on getting things settled in your life. And they'll all be here. They're saying, we didn't go anyplace. We're all still here. Just know we're here. Okay?
You can
all right.
that. She can do that.
Okay, you can tell your brother hello. I think he's the one that's having a problem walking in and out here. But anything that I say to them, you people, you can say yourselves. Just talk to them. They hear you, and you'll know by the feeling in your heart. Okay. All right, Zachary. All right. Zachary, the reason why I said there's a woman here, and she's saying that wasn't supposed to be that wasn't supposed to be your name. I don't know what that's about, but she's concerned that something is not as it should be. Okay? Damn. What is this? All right. I wish I understood this message a little bit more. I really don't. So I'm just going to give it the way it's coming in. Please don't shoot the messenger here, okay? Things need to be brought to the attention of everyone. She's saying too much has been hidden for too long, and you need to set things straight, and setting them straight with the family. There's been a lot of bickering, a lot of nonsense going on that is upsetting this woman terribly. She's saying, if I was there, this wouldn't be going on. You know it wouldn't be. But she's saying, please, just get it worked out, get it straightened out, and if you have to have a temper tantrum to do it, then do so. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Boy, I don't like giving a reading like that. I'm sorry, folks. And Zachary, I apologize if that doesn't make sense to you, but please just think about it, okay? There's things need to be straightened out or needs to be fixed, is what I'm getting. It's like a big fix-it type deal. Okay, folks, I think that's going to be about it. Tired here on this end. Wow. Again, you're welcome to come join us on Friday nights. We have a wonderful time in Circle. And we guarantee everyone a message that comes to Circle, whether it's given by myself or one of the other many one of the many other mediums in the Circle with us. We've also we have classes starting. PM me your physical address, and I can send you the information, as it were. So please just let me know, and we'll do what we can. And I think that's about it on the messages and on the announcements. God bless you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please give us a stop in tomorrow night on YouTube. Again, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so as soon as possible. We need that desperately. And for those that have been making donations for the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. The Center, folks, is very simply, we're trying to get a building so that we can bring these shows as well as private readings and the circle, the Friday night circle, and the classes. We're trying to get a building so that we can do this on a more professional setting. Right now it is in our home. And as much as we're okay with that, you know, some people, they want to see a more professional setting, and that's what we're trying to attain. So thank you all again for any messages, and we'll see you again next week. God bless.